Hi, and welcome to Grief Talk. In our last episode, we talked about secondary wounds or loss upon loss. So these are maybe expectations that others have put upon you in terms of when you should be over your grief. These could also be just things that people say to you, strangers or sometimes your friends, that really make you shake your head or feel uncomfortable. And what's important in that, in terms of how you deal with that, sort of determines where you are in your journey, I believe. So it might make more sense to ignore it or walk away from it rather than try to confront it. But one thing that is really important to do is to take care of yourself. Hi, my name is Sue Andersen from Sue Andersen Yoga. I work with people who are grieving and experience loss through yoga and movement. So let's talk a little bit about self-care. And this is a phrase that you might be tired of hearing about, but I want you to think about it in terms of where you are in your grief journey. If you are in the early days of your grief, two things I believe are really important. One is to keep hydrated, and the other is to try to sleep. Take care of your body. You've just been given a big blow, physically, emotionally, mentally. And so if you're able to drink water or tea, something cool to drink, and just rest as much as you can, that's self-care in early days of grief. You also may be feeling like it's hard to breathe. Grief gets in our bodies and kind of lives there, right? Into our bones, into our muscles, into our whole being. And so breathing might feel heavy, might feel difficult. And one thing you can do is try a counting breath. So that would be where you would count to 4 on your inhale, and then on your exhale count to 5. It doesn't really matter what the numbers are. You just want to make sure your exhale counts are longer than your inhale. And that's helpful. It can help calm your mind, calm anxiety, and just open up the chest. So those are some things to do in the early days of your grief. In the next video, I'll talk a little bit more on this subject, on things that you can do to make you feel a little bit better as you move through your grief journey. Thanks for listening.